The story of Queen Esther is one of the great stories of all time, and it's, of course, famous in its biblical form from the Purim holiday.
At its most basic level, as the joke goes, the story of Esther is, they tried to kill us, we won, let's eat.
The dramatic parts of the story really would belong in an opera.
King Ahasuerus had chucked out Vashti, the first one, and so he decided to basically do an American Idol style thing. He got a whole bunch of women to line up, and he picked her because she was hot, apparently.
Mordecai told Esther not to tell King Ahasuerus
that she was Jewish because some people didn't like Jews in that castle.
There's this one person named Haman who was plotting against the king. His evil decree was to kill all the Jews and their families.
He was gonna hang them on something.
Like on a hanger.
Weisgall really focuses in on this issue of one's hidden identity.
Esther's indecision at first, whether she should reveal her Jewish identity or not, could make for a full opera in and of itself.
She ends up telling King Ahasuerus that I'm Jewish. Haman's gonna kill me.
The king ended up sending Haman to be hung on his own gallows, in result killing him.
And hence why we celebrate.
The festival of Purim.
You eat hamantashen?
Three-cornered,
Triangle,
pointed cakes that have filling in the center,
which don't appear anywhere on the Atkins diet.
And you get a grogger whenever you hear the name Haman.
Rosh, 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 Rosh.
we wear costumes.
My Jewish mother was very saddened that she didn't have a daughter to dress up as Esther, so one year, if you speak to her, there's actually a year she dressed me up, her third son, as Esther, but we've hidden those pictures certainly from my present congregation.
I learned from the story that you should always stand up for your people, not just yourself.
What you see in Weisgall's Esther is not only just the biblical story, but the contemporary resonances.
Esther's victory is not merely a victory of the Jewish people, but her own personal victory.
She really is a role model for everybody who cares about life and cares about community.
Anyone who's interested in a really gripping, dramatic experience when you come to opera, Esther is definitely the kind of story that you're going to love.
It's true epic music theater and going to be a great way to start the season.
Go see Esther.
At the New York City Opera.